Hi everybody, welcome back to Rachel and Bella Crafts. Rachel here. I hope you are all well. So before I tell you about this week's freebies, let me just give you a really quick recap of where we are at with the Christmas Craft Off 2023 collaboration. Oh my gosh, what a week it has been. It's an absolute whirlwind. So it is the 10th today, and today we have had two absolutely amazing videos by Francesca at Junk Journal Joy and Marie at Crafty Landing. Marie is one of our design team members. I actually spent last weekend with her. She came to our retreat all the way up from Cornwall. Her video today was absolutely amazing, and I really hope now I get a little bit of crafting time this weekend, because I haven't had a chance to do anything all week. I've been so busy catching up on admin, but all of these ladies are just filling our heads with all these inspiring ideas, and I'm just getting like craft crazy now. I need to get to my desk. Oh, I just loved her idea. She did this like flip open thing. It's a journal topper, it is. And the prompt today was, I can't find my prompt sheet. Oh no, there it is. Hang on. Something to do with fairies or fairy tales. Hang on a second. It's like a fairy tale. There we go. So that was their prompt today. And she, it was the ooh and then the ah. I just absolutely loved it. So go and check it out. If you haven't seen it, go and have a look. The link is down in the description box below. And if you click on the link that is in the description box, it's a link tree. It'll take you to a tree, like these trees. No, a tree with loads and loads of names on there. Go to the number of the date and you'll see Crafty Landing and Junk Journal Joy. Francesca's video I absolutely love. I enjoy all of Francesca's videos, and today was no exception. But I gotta be honest, I was absolutely fascinated with what she did, because Francesca's got a very distinctive style. And that's why we follow her. That's why I absolutely love what she does. I've never been able to do the kind of style that she does. Oh, I've probably never really tried, but I do just sit in awe looking at her reels and her TikToks. But I was fascinated today that everything she did with pieces of the kit. And I gotta be honest, I didn't expect that at all. I thought that there might be a bit of paper in there, and that she would use, the soft media that she normally works with, vintage, fabrics, and I don't know, she's just so clever. And today she just blew it out the park again and stumped me, because she used like the envelopes out the kit. I'm not going to tell you what she did. You must go check it out if you haven't seen it. But I was just fascinated. It just goes to show that it's really important to see different people working with, different media, especially if you're looking at like working with kits, because everybody does something different and everybody sees something different in it. And I'm just fascinated so far. We're literally only 10 days in. We've had 20 different artists, and everybody's done something completely different. I'm just fascinated. But that blew my mind today, the both of them. I was just like, wow, gobsmacked. So if you haven't yet caught up, don't forget to go back now and check out all of these videos that have gone before. Every day seems to it's just more and more. My head can't take much more. Tomorrow, I know we're going to be blown out the water again, because we've got GK and Bumblebee Crafts, another one of my design team members. So please go support these channels. All right, guys? Right, okay. Enough collab talk. Let's get on with what's on my desk. So I've been quite busy today. Whilst I was sat watching, I've pretty much like vegged out on YouTube this week. I don't always watch an awful lot of YouTube. I don't have time, but that's pretty much what my week has been this week. I've been working away on the computer whilst having YouTube on the iPad by the side of me. So what I wanted to do for you all today, because one of the prompts earlier this week was, let me think, Christmas quotes and verses. So I was very conscious that I hadn't put any words in with this kit, which is not really like me. And I'll be completely honest with you, I hate doing words. I hate doing words, I hate doing labels, I hate doing anything that involves long drawn out administrative tasks. So those of you that know will know what I'm on about, but oh my goodness, it just sends me into a ball. It really does. No offense, a lot of people are very good at it, and I know that they're really important to our actual journaling process, but I just can't stand sitting there typing words. Plus, add on top of that, my spelling is not great. So in all of these giveaways that you've got here today, all the freebies, if there are any spelling mistakes, please just ignore them and forgive me. A, I haven't got time to go back and correct them, so just ignore the word. And B, I probably would rather just not know, because it just makes me feel like I don't want to do them again otherwise. It's terrible. I'm really word blind. But I'm not being funny. How can you spell check words when they're written like this? It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, is it? So, you're just going to have to let it slide, guys. The perfectionists among us, you're just going to have to let them slide, okay? Because unfortunately, the one piece of software that I've been using today to create all of these papers doesn't actually do a spell check. So there might be a few. Okay, so I've done freebies. I do believe there are, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 pages. 11 pages of freebies for you today, guys. And not only have I done them in A4, because obviously that's what I'm printing on, but I have noticed a few of you have made comments this week that you're struggling with reducing and getting things onto US letter. You'll be very pleased to know I've done these freebies in US letter size and in A4. So when you go on to Ko-fi, you will go into the shop. It'll say purchase freebies. Put your 0 in the box or whatever. If you're feeling kind and want to leave a gift, great. If not, does not matter. Click checkout. Go through the checkout process. You think you're going to pay, but you're not. You just go through the checkout process and then it checks out. And then you'll have a link. So pay attention now, because it's not a download today. So don't just go click, click, click and then disappear thinking, oh, it'll be emailed. It's a link you're getting today. So watch what the screen does. Because I've got to be honest, I've never done it like this before myself, and I don't know what you get, if that makes sense, because I couldn't look at it myself. But we have a link today. You click on the link, it'll take you straight to my Google Drive, and in the Google Drive will be 2 folders, one marked US letter freebies, and the other one is marked A4 freebies. And then just click on whichever one you want, and you'll find all of these in those folders. Okay, I hope you're paying attention to that. Right, so I'm going to quickly show you what I've got. I have done a page of vertical Christmas words, all different things, mainly on, this is all to do with Advent and, all the lovely words that we've got here. So we've got peace, joy, king, gloria, love, Christ, holy, magi, grace, star, angel, Advent. And then there's longer words and what have you. So that's there. And the idea of these words is literally so that you can take your tear ruler and you can tear your words, and you haven't got to worry about whether or not you're cutting around the label edges or anything. Oops, it'd be good if I could tear properly, couldn't I? There we go. And you've got yourself a nice little scrappy word. So you've got a whole page of those there, okay? For you to go and tear and scrap to your heart's content. So that's the first one. One thing that you may have noticed about this collaboration is that we've got quite a lot of multicultural going on, which I absolutely love. I love the fact that we span the world with our collaborations. There are just so many amazing artists that take part, and we're all everywhere. So I thought it would be really nice to acknowledge that by bringing in some multilingual Christmas greetings for you. So this is the cheat sheet, but I have made the cheat sheet look pretty just in case you want to use these two. But this is what I actually started out with. I have done a page of Merry Christmases, and we have them in Spanish, French, Welsh, of course, nearly forgot the Welsh, German. I've done Filipino, I've done Dutch, Maori, Afrikaan, and Italian. So there you go, guys. I know there's probably loads of others I could have done. And if you did have any particular special requests, please just ping me a message on Ko-fi, and I might knock a few more up next week if there's anything that you particularly wanted and I've missed. But they do all say Merry Christmas, or the colloquial Christmas greeting. This is the cheat sheet. Basically, it tells you there underneath what language they're in. But I just thought that might be quite nice. Now, obviously, if you want them smaller, you can print them out 2 to a page. But I've done them that nice and big because I just thought, again, it would be really nice to be able to just have a little tear sheet and, make your way across. If you want to be really neat and use a ruler, that's fine. But if you don't, just literally get in there and tear it up, and then you can just use them for whatever. Add them onto, well, I'm going to show you in a minute what I've been doing with mine. Okay, but I think they look really cool. So that's those 2 pages. Then I've also done, let me show you the big ones first. I've done some, these look rather jolly, don't they? I've done some jolly labels, which I'll be honest, took ages. I don't know why I find these so difficult. They just, I don't know. I think it's the words. But yeah, anyway, so again, I hope there's no spelling mistakes. And also just to mention that in the UK, there are some words we spell differently to particularly US. It's usually the U that gets dropped. We gain a U. And I know a couple of times in the past I've had messages sent to me telling me I've spelled things wrong, and it's not. It's just the British way of spelling it. So that's my story, and I'm going to stick to it. That's going to cover me now. It's the British way of spelling it. And if it gets too stroppy, I'm going to say it's the Welsh way of spelling it. You'll have to just lump it then, look. These, again, you can just tear these off if you want. Fussy cut around these. These would be great with your thingy scissors. But I've done it on a coloured background just because it makes it easier to fussy cut. So, and again, if you just want to tear around them, it'll look fine then. So that's that one. And then these ones are a little bit more involved, a little bit more colourful. I just wanted to put some little, greetings and things on there. So, for example, if you wanted to use them for Christmas cards, you can stick these inside your cards. Kindness is the best ornament. Good vibes and mistletoe wishes. Peace on earth, one gift at a time. They're just something a bit different. Me and ChatGPT sat earlier, and I'm not going to pretend I've come up with these. I've literally just, AI'd these. They're great. I've made the labels. They've come up with the lines. And that's fine. That's what it's there for, to help be our brain. Okay, I've cut the end off this bit, but there was just another line. So what I've done as well, this sheet is in the freebies. I've put them both on together. So if you want them smaller, you can print them out like that. Or if you want them bigger, you can print them out like that. And then last, but by no means least, I have then done you a page, again, of tape words. And don't laugh at some of the words. There might be the odd what word in here, but I did double check. I checked them. I can't say double check. I mean jollification. I'm not quite sure how that got in, but okay, we'll go with it. So what I've done is I've done 4 columns here in English. And then the same words I have done then on subsequent sheets, and I've selected Italian, Welsh, French, and Spanish. Okay, so some of these words, like in Spanish, because I know with us Spaniards, we can never say anything in one word, we have to use several. So you've got 2 words there, and that's why there's a small let, so that you might want to just take that as a, But if you're wondering what words mean, just go back to your English translator. Cozy knit, that means. I know, I'm assuming that's another word for jumper, but whatever. But all of these, and I'm going to just say, obviously, I've done these using a translator. Please forgive me if I have gotten the translation like mistranslated, or it's a slightly different word in your language. Obviously, it's been done literally, not as in, sometimes in a sentence something has different context to it, doesn't it? So if it's not quite accurate, I do apologise. It's not been done intentionally. Obviously, I don't speak all of these languages, so I could only go with what I was given via the translator on the internet. However, guys, if you would like to use these in your journals, I think they just add a little bit of extra, I don't know, nostalgia maybe. But yeah, I just thought it would be something a bit interesting for you. So I wanted to do that for quite a little while, and I finally found time this week. So there you go. That's your 11 pages of freebies. All words, all wordy words and sayings. That should keep you going now for the rest of the collab, guys. So yeah, don't forget now, go and download those. I'm going to just clear up my desk a minute, and then I'm going to show you very quickly how you can use these in your projects. Won't be long. Okay, so we're going to just do a really quick little project now, and we're going to use our words. So I've torn off 2 words in 4 different languages: Italian, French, Spanish and Welsh, and the 2 words are tidings and bauble. So it'd be interesting for you to see there. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce them all because I will get it wrong. So what we're going to simply do is make ourselves some really cute little wintry fluffy clusters. I've got some of this paper, it's like white fluffy stuff. I know that sounds really technical, but it just comes in some paper packs. It's the only thing I had here that was white, so I grabbed a bit of that because I thought it looked a bit like snowfall. I think this came in a paper pack that I had from Tapology. I think that's how you say it. I always get it wrong. And I've also got some of my embossed scraps, and I've also got some Welsh book pages. So I thought I would just take a little selection of those. I think that's 2 pages there. No, it's not. It's just really thick. And then we're going to make up some little scrappy clusters. and use up some of these words. I also went to the range this afternoon just to get out the house, and I picked up 2 lovely ribbons. So there's this one here, which I thought was gorgeous, and then this one here, and because I out of this one because baubles is like our theme this year. Oh, and we've used the word bauble. Gosh, I didn't even think about doing that. Right, okay, so I'm going to just cut a little bit of this ribbon off the end. I don't want to be too fussy. It's just so we got a little bit peeking through top to bottom. And then I'm going to just quickly build up this little scrappy cluster. I'm not going to be too fussy because obviously you want it to just, you know, just germinate. Is that the right word? It just develops by itself. I think it is, isn't it? Right, and then I think we'll pop the word Gloria on it. Now, this is the point that if you have a sewing machine, you may go and stitch your scrap together. If you haven't, you may just want to glue it. I'm going to just go really quickly stitch mine because I do actually want to test. I am still by here. I do want to actually test if one of the ladies said to me at the retreat that our microphones are noise cancelling and that you shouldn't hear the sound of the sewing machine. So we shall soon find out now. Bear with. I wonder if you can still hear me over that noise. I don't know. I think that would have to be more than noise cancelling for you to hear me over that, wouldn't it? Right, there we go. So that's basically what we're going to do. And I've done a wiggly line stitch on there. I'm using gold thread. Well, it's yellow, but it looks like gold. And then I'm just going to take, oh crikey, there's me nearly sticking down in my address. I'm just going to take my address off the parcel. And then this is my little it's my little mock-up spray studio here. I couldn't find my little box that I got. So I'm just going to spray a little bit of the Mika Distress spray on here. Obviously try and do that without getting it all over my desk. There we go. Right. Put that to one side. That will dry nicely along with the others. And then literally we're going to just, you know, carry on in that vein. So I have got some here that then will go on the other orientation. That's the right way of saying it. Shall I do one with a little bit of the gold? This looks quite nice, doesn't it? Should we take a little bit off there? Yeah, let's cut that down there, I think. And we'll cut into that lovely bauble. And then we'll pop that then on there like so. And then we will pop the word, we'll pop joy on there. There we are. And then you've got a little bit of the gold, you've got a little bit of the red. This is Christmas. And we've got a little bit of this white fluffy stuff that Rachel doesn't know the name of. And I'm going to, again, just stick that through my machine and hope to goodness that it's not being really noisy in your ear. I hope it isn't. 2 seconds, bear with. There we go. I'm so awkward the way I'm sat here. My knees are killing. But I keep getting the cable caught under the foot of the thing, the pedal, and it goes really slow for ages then. Right, just cut that off there. And again, we'll just get our little spray studio down. Oh, now she's misplaced the spray. What have I done with the spray? Oh, there it is. Oh, dearie me. Okay. I'm wearing my reading glasses, so if anything isn't right directly right in front of me, I ain't going to see it. There we are. Right, okay, so you get the idea, okay? So I did 2 earlier on as well. So let me just move these out of the way a second. I will come back to those in a moment. And then, oh, spray on my arm. Pop those by there just for a minute, just because I don't want to keep you guys too long on this. So this is, these are the 2 I did earlier on. So we've got 3 on that orientation. Oh, silly Rachel. And then we've got this one like that. Oh, let's do one more like that, shall we? Let's have a look what we got here. I would like one in Welsh. Oh, there we are. Newyddion. Newyddion. Can you all say that after me? Newyddion. Right, okay. It means tidings. Okay, so let's put a bit of Welsh book page, obviously, because it's going to go. We'll put that white fluffy stuff by there. We just, I'm liking this tea dye ink. That's what I've put around these, and it's really nice, especially now I've sprayed that stuff on there. What do I need? I need a bit of this. Do you have a system when you're building your clusters? Do you like, you know, have a little bit of that, a little bit of this? I know that looks messy, but I know what I've got in there. I could be like really organised. Like I would do it like this on my tray downstairs. I'd have those in that pile there, and then I'd have those in that pile there because they're different colours. We actually did an activity on this at the retreat, how to organise your scraps, and then I did like a little profile on them then on how they organise their scraps. But yeah, that's, you know, so how do you do yours, and how do you put your clusters together? I'm always fascinated by how people build their clusters. Do you you know, have to have a bit of everything? Are you like the person who when they eats their food they gotta have a bit of everything on the fork? Or do you have to just have, like, you know, do things in a certain order? Or how do you do your clusters? I'd love to know. Right, I'm going to test my new little glue bottle now. Look at this. I tell you something that okay, what I'm saying, you know, but is dangerous about watching all of these different channels and the collaborations. Like I say, I don't watch an awful lot of YouTube on you know, on the regular, as we say here in Wales, because I just don't have time. No, but I will tell you what is dangerous is they're enabling me to shop, because I've been very good this year. I've you know, not the only time I'm on Amazon usually these days is when I'm ordering stuff for the boys while they're away at uni to have things sent directly to them. You know, things like washing baskets and eras and things like that, the boring items I don't normally buy my boys. But yeah, since watching the collaborations, because obviously, like I said, I've been watching so many different other different channels, seeing the things that people use that I don't even think of, I've been shopping. Hence the Amazon packaging. So yeah, I've got to watch that. But look at these cute little bottles. I don't know who I was watching. I tell you, I was watching today. I think it was Steph actually. And she had a tiny little glue bottle like this. I think it was Steph. Little Top Food Journals. But also when we were at the retreat, she did something with. She was showing something to myself and Jez, and she was writing with acrylic paint in a bigger bottle than this. But it was the metal tip that fascinated me, and how neat it was. So I've been having a lot of trouble with my glue. So I've just decanted that into there, and that's actually worked really well. So got those off Amazon. They came in a pack. Oh, well, they were in a pack, and I just took them all out now. But there you go. I don't know what it says on there, but that's how they came. Mum came that day. I think Bella knew. I think she could smell the Amazon delivery at like 1,000 paces, because my Amazon delivery came and then Mum and Dad turned up, like really coincidentally, about 10 minutes later. I hadn't even opened it. And I was like, oh, hello. But yeah, so she did go off then with some of my, actually it was good timing, because I had ordered some things like those in bulk, and I'm obviously not going to need all those. And the other thing I ordered, which we are about to work with, so you'll be glad you've got some of these, Mum, is some little bags. So we had bags earlier in the week, which I found incredibly inspiring, by Shona from Fraps and Scraps, again, design team member, and the lovely Gail. And well, Gail fascinated me because she looked like she was having such a wonderful time. She was making and making and making. She must have a huge stockpile there now of bags. They were fantastic. So I thought what we do is we're going to decorate a bag, and we're going to make a pocket and a tag set today. Really simple, really easy, and just a nice little addition to your journal. And because of the size of my little bags, again, Amazon, you can cover a page or most of the page of it. So I've gone on and prepped stuff already because I'm trying to save you guys time with me waffling. So what I've done, I took some tags out of the kit. I've backed them with old book pages rather. Then I've taken two and I've put them back to back, like so. But before I put them back to back, on both of the tags, I have stitched down the one side. Now on the one that faces up, I've stitched down this side, and then the one that faces down, I've stitched on that side. Because then I've put them together, so that's already stitched, and then I've sewn then around the edge to make a little pocket, like this. One there, and then one there, okay? And thank you for all of the comments on this tag. Might I point out, this image is actually the most popular image of the collaboration so far. I've had people messaging me about this image. She's just adorable, isn't she? It's her skirts as well. So I've got these two lovely ladies here today. I've also cut out a few other, well, I haven't cut them out, they're already done. I've backed them ready. A few other smaller tags, which we will come to in a moment. And then I have also gone ahead and made just out of my scraps. I've stitched that, which is one of the journal cards, on top of this. And I have taken this one from the lovely Angela Kerr, sent me her kit. I showed it to you in my last video. So this postcard is out of Angela Kerr's postcards kit. And while we're on the subject, can I just say a huge get well soon to Angela, because she is poorly at the moment. And I know she's got herself out of her bed to do her collaboration video. Bless her heart. So get well soon, Angela. And also get well soon to Linda in Australia and her husband, because they're poorly bad with COVID. We are thinking of you, and I hope you're feeling a lot better very, very soon, guys. Right, okay, so I've made these little scraps here just to pop on the front. They're going to be like little pockets. So this is literally going to take a matter of minutes to do this. Matter of minutes. I'm going to just now pop some glue around here and down there and across there. Yes, it was actually Julie from Camellia Crafts. Naughty Julie. Well, basically, like every video of hers I watch, I'm like, oh, that's brilliant. So the first thing was the fabric. Had to go and order that straight away because I want to make those mini journals covers, things that she did. They were fantastic. Loved them. Loved them. And then, oh, this blew my mind. Did you see this on Camellia Crafts? Let me just show you. I was like trying to show my dad yesterday, and I could see he was kind of doing his best to be impressed, but he was like, okay, Rachel, you've probably seen about 6 of those before. Check this out. Look at this. Standard, ordinary, boring stapler. I think not. How cool is that? Anybody who's ever tried to staple a mini signature, Julie, you've blown my mind. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Loved it. So anyway, I went and ordered one of those as well. I actually went onto Julie's storefront on Amazon and bought it all on her storefront. So naughty Julie has enabled me this week to buy stuff off Amazon after me being so good. But it was all things I needed. I'd just forgotten, like these bags. I just always scrummaging around for bags. But these were great. Yeah, so I didn't go too mad, you know. I didn't go too mad. I just needed some stuff, and I'm just really bad. I go on to Amazon and I'm like, oh, I need to get some of this. I've run out of that. Which doesn't happen very often because I try to use what I've got, but I get distracted then, or I can't make a decision. That's usually what it is. Can't make a decision, so I end up not doing anything. I'm just gonna, because that is bugging me a bit, all that white in there. I'm just gonna do a little bit of ink across the top there, and then perhaps across there. You know, it's just a little bit too white. So that's all right. That's what we have these daubers for, isn't it? I'm just gonna really gently go over there. I know I could have done that tidier, but it'll do for now. There we are. So they should be pretty much almost dry now. So the idea is you'll have that there on the front. Isn't she cute? And then, oh, she's super cute. Then we got these, and these are pocket tags. Sorry, I'm not sure if I mentioned the word pocket tag earlier on. And I've got then these other tags, which I thought we could pop into the pocket tags, like so. Yeah, with me? And perhaps that one in there, like so. Right, okay. Obviously, we'll pop a little something on the end of there in a second, but the purpose of me doing this, obviously, was to utilise these words. So what I thought we'd do, are all of them? No, there's the other one there. Right, now that's done there, I'm going to just pop, I'm going to pop that on there, because she is a little love, isn't she? Yeah, right, stick that on there. Been very exciting, been organising the spring and summer retreats today. Well, all week actually, that's pretty much what I've been doing, trying to get dates confirmed in. So we are about to book a new venue, very exciting. We are coming up north a bit. We're coming up to you guys. We are going up to Malvern. And we have got a special guest YouTuber coming to do a workshop for you. And I'm not going to say anything just yet. More details will be released as time, you know. But the booking information will be out for that next week. So anybody who's interested in booking in for either of our retreats, the information will be out next week, because we need to get on with it now so you guys can, you know, have a bit of a like payment scheme thing or whatever, and just get your names down. The farm one is pretty much, I know, is going to sell out within like seconds of me putting it up, I'm sure, because I'm oversubscribed for that one, but we'll do our best to try and get everybody in. And then there's this new one, which is, oh, that looks pretty, which is up in Malvern. As I said, it is in the conference centre up there. It's all on one site, tea and coffee on tap. They're even providing us with pastries and biscuits. It's fully all inclusive, and the place is tried and tested, and I know it's going to go well because my son lives there. Actually, he lives in the student digs opposite, but he does go there for his meals because he is all inclusive where he is. So I needed a recommendation this time. We got it stung last week, and I wanted a recommendation. But it is beautiful. It's in an area of outstanding beauty. That's not my description, that's their description. That's exactly what it is. And it's just going to be amazing. So that one is in March because we figured that the miserable months of January, February, March are miserable and bleak, aren't they? So why not let's put something in the diary for us to look forward to. So that one's going to be on a weekend. And the one at the farm, I've just got to get the dates back from the lady because we were going to go with May, but now we're going to go with June. And I just need to double check whether we can go with a weekend or a weekday there. Because actually we had more people book when we did it in the week. So we'll see what suits everybody best. But if you are interested in coming along to one of our retreats and want to preliminary get your name down, just drop me a message. It doesn't matter where. Anyway, I answer my messages everywhere. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you. But we have just had so much fun this year. We really have. And you know, it's something that it'd be great now to have them in our calendars as a regular. And then we will sort one out then for the autumn, but I'll come to that later in the year. No rush for that yet. But yeah, so exciting times. It's nice to go into Christmas with something to look forward to in the new year, I always think. Wouldn't you agree? You know, because it comes round and Christmas is not really, it's not really for us, is it? I know. It's not. This is what we get out of Christmas. This fun side of it, this craftiness. But we all know, come December, it's full pelt, busy, and we mums, we don't get much downtime, do we? So no. It'd be nice to think that, oh, get Christmas out of the way, and I've got a nice relaxing retreat to look forward to. So, well, and with Christmas coming, you know, you might want to be having a chat with those husbands. Yeah, definitely. Or parents, or whatever. Just saying, just putting it out there. I'm enabling you now, aren't I? Isn't that terrible? Yeah, but it's enabling for your well-being. That's okay. That's fine. It's all good. Right, so we've popped those in there. I haven't done that very tidily. I need to get one of those little hammers like Julie's got. I think my mother's got one of them. I was really impressed with that little hammer. I was like, ooh, check out her hammer. Brilliant. Oh, now, Angela, you've wrapped this so neatly now. I don't want to... I'm going to have to cut into this. I can't find the end. Right. Oh, now I'll be in a mess. I'll have to make a thing now. Look, see, 2 minutes takes me to get a tangle. Why do you think all that's stuck around my lights? Honestly, I'm so untidy. Well, I'm not untidy. I just get myself in a bit of a knot. In a bit of a knot. That's almost as bad as Belinda's joke yesterday, seeing as she was eyeballing the eyes. Oh, I was weak. Did you hear her say that? She was putting googly eyes on. Gingerbread men, that's right. And she said, oh, I'm just going to eyeball it. And then, of course, she started laughing. Well, that was it. I was gone then. I was weak. Which way in? That way or that way? I always do this wrong. I think it should have gone the other way, but never mind. Let's have a look. Right, here we go. Oh, I love this seam bind. It's lovely. Oh, sorry, so actually, isn't it? Here we go. That's a bit long, but that's okay. Yeah, I got it the right way around. Here we go. Just needs to flatten itself out. Very cute. And then let's have some red on this one, shall we? Make it a bit different. Oh, there's the end. Haha. Yeah, I think that's how you meant to do it, Rach. Not unravel everything and leave it all over the desk. Angela going to the trouble of making it all neat and tidy for you. Oh, I was so upset to hear that she was poorly yesterday, bless her. She worked so hard. Nothing worse, is there? There we are, it's a bit better. That was not quite so long. There we go. Oh, you cut my threads off there. Right, so where's my words? Have I got any left? Yes. So shall we pop Newer Then on there? I think that looks quite nice with the green. Yep, I like that. Oh, God, yeah, my tummy rumbling. I don't actually think I've had lunch today. Oh, well, never mind. A bit late for lunch now. It's late for tea. Just waiting for Shaw to get back from the rugby. And then quick pizza in the oven. And then it'll be bedtime. I don't know, it's another day gone. Now, ideally, I would stitch around this, but I'm not going to worry about it at the minute. I think what we'll just do now is put a bit of this on there. It's not straight. Come along now, Rachel. Getting sloppy now, you're rushing. Right, I'm going to just pop that on there. I keep thinking that's something hanging off there. Yeah. Oh, bit porous, isn't it? Okay. As long as it sticks. Oh, bless you. Dan sneezing. Goodness. He took his head off then. It's a Walter sneeze. Well, actually, it's not. It's a Nicholas sneeze. My grandmother used to sneeze like that. She'd frighten you to death. And my dad does it now. You know those kind of people that they just sit in there deathly quiet, and then all of a sudden it's chew. That's my dad and his mum were like that. Just all quiet, reading or something. I'd forgotten they were sitting there in the corner, and then literally, nearly their head comes off sneezing. Terrifying. I know if you're watching, Dad, Mum's probably put this on for you to listen to this now. I am sorry, but you frighten me to death when you sneeze. You did it the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh. If I was a cat, I'd have just lost like 3 lives. And heart failure. It's not funny, man. No, it's not funny. I think all that glue has just come off on my fingers. So I hope that works. There we go. There we are. So this is a nice, simple, easy project for you guys. I know you've had so much thrown at you this week. But we're not going to stop. We're going to keep on because the collaboration is not going to go anywhere. And when you want to come back to these ideas for any time of year, then they're there, aren't they? And literally, you know, for anything, any purpose, you can modify the designs. Oh, I'm going to pop it there. Yeah, a bit different up there, wasn't it? I'm just going to glue that bit down there so it's annoying me. There. Right, and then glue the back of this. Oh, I do like this little blue bottle. It's so cute. I think I might end up cutting that off. I was getting my wick. It's like the new pop bottles. Are you in the UK? If you're in the UK, I should say. I'm still waiting for some of you to leave me comments. Thank you to those that did when I did a little. Does anybody here in the UK watch? But yeah, pop bottles. Have you noticed now they don't come off? They're like still attached. I actually really like that on there. I think that looks really cool. I'm gonna leave that bit of. What is it called? The word was stuck on the edge of my mouth then. I couldn't spit it out. Ah, there we are. Look, how pretty does that look? Oh, and look at that. Oh, I could have done that if I tried. Look, it's the same tag. I hadn't even noticed. That is so cute. Oh, she's so pretty. Right, I'm going to have to just put a little bit of something on the back here. Put some lace at the bottom. Yeah, why not? Why not? Some Angela's lovely lace on there. Right. You make sure you glue down now, mind, and stay. Okay, let's be quick now because I need to go and do tea. Sorry, I was whispering that then, purposely. Dramatic effect. There we are. Covered her shoes over, but that's okay. She looks cute, doesn't she? Right, so the idea is, oops, it doesn't matter which way around you want to put them. I did kind of think I might like to have them poking out. You're not going to see them anyway, so we've got that one. I think, no, I have to do it the other way around. We know she's there, we know she's cute, but I'm going to have to do it the other way around because I wanted the Glovia on the front. So there's that one there, and then you can pop, oh, that'll go in the front of there then, okay? You put that on there? Or is it too big? No, I think that'll be alright on there. Oh, golly, my knees are aching. Literally been sitting most of the day again. It's so cold here today. I had to get up and take Dan to school this morning because it was raining. I didn't have to get up. I chose to take him to school rather than make him walk because it's tipping down with rain. And was 4 degrees in my car. I was not impressed. I'm just thinking, I'm just going to say, where's my stapler? But are there staplers in this? No. Right. Bear with. Where's the staples? Is that one? Bear with, say. I got so much glue on my fingers now. There, they won't come off my hand. There we are. Right, see if this works, shall we? Well, I'm sure it'll work, but not something I'd normally do, stapling the top on my tags. But, well, as it's there, may as well give it a go, haven't we? Oh, here we are, look. I'm going to have to get some gold staples. That's going to annoy me, but there we go. All right, there we are. Now that's super pretty in there, in the pocket. Lovely job. There we are. How cute is that? Oh, I think they look really lush. Oh, I'm pleased with those. I will probably stitch down the inside of the inner tag later, just to kind of have it look finished. But I think these look marvellous. A nice little gift in there. I mean, you can do all sorts of things. You can stamp on them, you know. Let me just bend those back. There we are. Job done. Right, I'm going to put a lid on my glue now. Be a good girl. So there we are, guys. That's just a really, really quick idea for you how you can utilise your words and phrases freebies. You've got stacks of them there. Do have fun, and don't forget to put some photographs of what you've made into the Facebook group, because we love seeing what you're making. Now, tomorrow you have got, quick reminder again, G. Kerr and Bumblebee Crafts. Please don't forget to go. Oh, there's baubles again. We're on a roll. We're on a roll. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you very soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.